Hey everybody, welcome to the video blog. Can you say cheers 17, buddy?
Cheers 17.
Excellent. So, me and William are going bird hunting at the moment. Don't really expect any birds to get in the way of our ride. I have my route pretty well planned for that. If I was actively really trying to find me a ruffed grouse, I would alter this route some, but this is mostly a really pleasant ride in the woods. And you may notice that headphones back there. Thomas Magic Railroad appears to be more relaxing than a ride in the woods to William, but his daddy enjoys the ride in the woods. So we're going to switch camera around, because I have found this is the way to do this driving and talking thing without causing myself too much trouble. On the upside, I don't have to be in front of the camera the whole time. The truth is, you don't need to see my ugly mug for a video blog anyway. I don't know that I'll keep this one under 5, but I will certainly keep it under 10. Just a kind of a quick update as to what's going on and what I'm thinking about beer wise. And I've got all 3 vessels going right now, and that's been in some of the other stuff, but I'll give you a quick recap. I have an all grain porter in the bucket, 5 gallons. I have a 5-gallon Craig's Tube porter in a bucket, and I have a 3-gallon all grain brew in a bag batch of brown, I guess we're going to call it. It's somewhere between an amber and a brown. Just a quick side note, the last time I did film with pictures, that was just the other day, and there are a lot less leaves up than there were then. Our color season came really fast, but it seems to be really short right now. We'll see what happens with that. Okay, buddy. And so, but back to the beer. So the 2 that are going to get kegged, the 2 5-gallons are going to get kegged. In theory, I currently have 1 corny keg, and so I need to pick one up before I'm ready. I'm expecting to keg those at about 10 days. Or about 15 days. I'm not going to be really upset if they go a little longer than that. They are porters, and so I'm going to try to let them sit a bit before I get to them anyway. And so we'll see where I go with that. But like I said, I need to pick up at least 1 more keg, and I'll probably buy them in pairs, which is what I've done so far. Now the 3-gallon batch I intend to bottle. I can't. You can get 3-gallon kegs. I don't have any. 3 gallons isn't nearly as bad to bottle anyway. And besides that, this one's going to be. It should be really hoppy. Because although I called it a brown or an amber, it's hopped right to death. And so we'll see how it comes out actually. But I'm really hoping that one is as hoppy as I had hoped it would be. Batch 13, while it is certainly not a drain pour, and I'm certainly drinking it, and it's not bad beer, it did not get the hops flavor that I had hoped for. That's a pretty little field. Now, there could have been some sharp-tailed grouse out in there, but they're not. So That's probably as close as we were going to come to seeing an actual bird on this bird hunt. But yep, there are definitely leaves. And so,
Why on your small camera?
right on my small camera, yep. We're taking pictures of stuff, yep. And Daddy's talking. And we may edit that out, and we may leave it in. We'll see. But so that's kind of where I'm sitting with those. I don't know that I will do abracadabra. That I will do 3 next time. I'll probably do 2 again. I kind of like that system. I will probably do an extract of some kind as well with an all grain. That kind of worked out really well. Or I might do a more staggered deal where I always have 2 in there, but I brew one, and then the next week I brew one, and so then the next week I keg one and brew one, and the next week I keg one and brew one, which kind of, I don't know. I think that stagger would work better. Right now I was really just out of beer, and so I kind of did them all in one day because I really wanted stuff in the box. But I think as I talk through it, that's what the video blog is for, by the way. That's for me to talk through these things in my head. I think I will go with that staggered approach. That way I'm brewing, brewing almost weekly. For a while here anyway. I'm going to get into some times when that's really just not all that feasible, where I'm busy. And so whilst I have the time, I will be doing that. Plus then I can stick more to all grains. It's not that I'm opposed to extract. I think that nowadays, especially if I buy my extracts from Northern Brewer, where they're going to be very fresh, but I think that you can make a very good beer from an extract. I don't consider that a problem. It's just significantly more expensive than doing my all grain for me. If I'm buying 2-row in bulk, that's just a lot cheaper. Look at that big bird. That would be I'm not sure we're going to be able to see him. Maybe we caught him. That was a falcon, it looked like. Might have been a hawk, but I believe it was a falcon. He was a big boy. So, but yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do with that, is stick to all grain, not because I think that extracts are a problem. I just think that for me, all grain is less expensive at the moment. Now, I think that there are some kits I want to do. There are some extract kits that it'd be nice to use them to attempt a style that I haven't done, and to get them closer to authentic. And so I certainly have some intentions of continuing to do them. But I do intend to stick to mostly all grain for the next few batches anyway. Although I was talking with some of the guys trying to figure out what's a more temperature accepting yeast. Not that I want to be way out of the range, but I think those littler batches I could do. I could just do them in the house. The upstairs is about to cool off and get to a fairly stable temperature, and so I could then I could have a batch going there if it wasn't if it didn't need to be as controlled as my fermentation chamber is. And so, but that's about it for this blog entry. I may do another one even tonight, or maybe even on this ride. You just don't know, because I have another topic to discuss. But we're coming up on 8 minutes, and that's all the rambling that I'm going to do for this one. So, cheers, 17.
Was a flowing out like in this while. The